What's up, Nets fans? What's up, Nets fans? It's your boy Mizzle. I know we lost last night. I'm so sorry. I had nothing to do with it. Trust me. If you wanna be mad at me, I had nothing to do with it. All right, but we did lose last night to an elite team. I wanted that win so bad. Nets fans wanted that win so bad. We were rolling, and so were they. But before we get into that, guys, don't forget to subscribe. That's right, subscribe. Throw on your notifications and like this video as well so we can get it out to more Nets fans like yourself. And as you can see, we got the mic today, so that means shout out to my man Mike Ortiz. He's holding it down with me. And shout out to all the people that listen to us via the podcast. Shout out to all the Nets podcasts doing their thing. We ain't no haters over here. But we're going to talk about the week that was with the Nets, and we're going to go right into last night and talk about some concerns and some closing thoughts. All right, guys? Is that cool with you guys? Is that cool? Okay, let's get right into it. Let's recap. Let's go all the way back to the Orlando game. Let's recap that real quick. We had horrible defense in the first. We allowed Orlando to score 41 points that game, but we were able to scratch and claw our way back. James Harden had a big 39 points. He didn't shoot it too well, but he was aggressive, which is what we need. And I'm talking about that because we're going to kind of allude to that. We're going to get to that a little bit later. James Harden. We dug ourselves out the hole. James Johnson, that's when he started to come in. He started playing, getting minutes. I believe that was the last day for Blake Griffin. No. It was the Cleveland game. But we're going to talk about that. Blake Griffin done started the club, and he's not even playing no more. But, yes, we won that game. James Harden was our leading scorer. We won that game by 2. But LaMarcus Aldridge, who we're going to talk about at length, he was the guy that closed out the game with some big man moves, post moves, closed it out. Those guys didn't have nothing for him. Okay, James Harden was trying to close it out with some step back threes, and it wasn't going down. All right, let's get to the Cleveland game that we played. KD didn't play that game, by the way, in Orlando. That was the first and only game KD has missed this year. And he didn't play, but we were able to get it done in Orlando. Then we had to play Cleveland again. Remember, we played them last week? Yeah, we played them this week again, but this time they had marketing. They had your boy Jared Allen. Shout out to Jared Allen. We did the vlog this week. Check it out. I'll put it in the description where we broke that game down. So I'm not going to get into too much, but I have to break it down for the podcast people because, the podcast faithful are my homies as well. Yes, Patty Mills. He was huge in that game. So was Cam and us coming back because once again we had poor defense in the first half, and Blake didn't play much after that first half. I think that was when Steve Nash said, "That's it. You are never seeing the light of day again, Blake Griffin. You are trash." He only had 9 points. Oh no, he only had 9 minutes, did nothing in those 9 minutes. Other guys like James Johnson, once again James Johnson stepped up. Millsap, which we're going to get to, took some of those minutes as well, and he committed more to LaMarcus Aldridge at the 5 for a longer stretch, which was smart of him to do because him and KD were the catalyst for the defense that was played. KD was playing great. KD has been playing impeccable defense this year. Like, great defense. And that game was no exception. He was incredible. And we were able to win that game spearheaded by KD, and I forget who was our leading scorer that game. I'll put the box score. You guys see who was the leading scorer in that game. All right, and then let's get to Boston. And you guys know I love it when we play Boston. I do not like any Boston sports. Shout out to Cousin Jeff. Wherever he's at, he's on assignment right now, but we hate Boston sports. Shout out to Weech. He hates Boston sports as well. If you are a Boston fan and you are watching them, or you are watching this or listening to this, I do not hate Boston as the city. I just hate your teams. The city is nice. I think it's a nice city. You guys get a bad flack, but I think it's a beautiful, nice city. All right, but your teams suck. Okay, and I say that wholeheartedly. All right. So we went to Boston. Blake got his first DMP. LaMarcus starts. He shines in the role. You know what I mean? He shines in the role. He gets 17 and 9, I believe. Great shooting. We get up against Boston. Take care of those guys easily. They try their best to fight back. They claw and trying to fight back, but they just couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. We're just a better team. All right, Boston is not in our class. We showed that last year. Patty Mills continues to show you why he was a great off-season pickup. Hit 7 threes that game. 7. And I believe they gave me a stat last night on Yes Network. He has 3 of such games where he hit 7 threes. Patty Mills has been awesome, to say the least. We take care of Boston easily, and the Nets allow me to have a very good Thanksgiving because I did not have to think about a loss or anything like that. I had a great Thanksgiving, guys. Great Thanksgiving. All right, and then the next game was the game last night. All right, which kind of ruined my little Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving's still rolling, but the Phoenix Suns, super hot Suns, I believe they won 15 straight. They just beat the Knicks, and they came into Barclays on a back-to-back. I thought we was going to get that game. I thought they were going to be tired, but we did not come with the defensive effort in the first quarter, and we did not come with the defensive effort in the third quarter, and that is exactly why we lost that game. I believe they scored over 34 or something like that in the first, and we gave up over 30 in the third, in which case the second we only allowed 22 points, and in the fourth we allowed, something low like that too. All right, I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of my notes. I thought I did. I'm so sorry. But the problem was we turned the ball over 20 times. 7 came from James Harden, who had a triple-double, by the way. He didn't score a lot. Okay, yes. He had 12 points, 13 rebounds, 14 assists. Okay? He was still a -8, but this is what stands out to me. It's the 7 turnovers, and it's the amount of times that he actually shot and was aggressive. He shot 15 times. He shot 15 times. I'm sorry, but I don't care. In a game like that, I need 30 shots. I don't care how many you make. All right, but James Harden, we're gonna talk about him at the end of the show. All right, but let's talk about the guys that mattered. LaMarcus Aldridge continues, man. LaMarcus Aldridge. Where would we have been if we had LaMarcus Aldridge last year? That's all I keep thinking about. I know we each came on the show this week and he said that, but anyway, 18 points for LaMarcus Aldridge, 18 big points. I believe he had some defensive numbers as well. He had 6 boards. Thank you. He had 6 boards, 18 points. No, he didn't have any defensive numbers, unfortunately. LaMarcus, we need better from that. 8 for 12. 8 for 12 shooting. He is a mid-range assassin. Okay? He's a mid-range assassin. Let's talk about our other guy, Benbry. Okay? Benbry, who's been a sneaky nice pickup. Benbry is what Bruce Brown was last year. And listen, I want to shout out Fireside Nets podcast because they're the ones that really made me see that comparison. Okay, so shout out to them. Benbry had 18 nice points. He was a +8. Even though we lost, he was a +8. 2 big steals. That guy was just stealing the ball. 9 rebounds and a whole bunch of nice dunks. 9 for 11. Super efficient. Shout out to Benbry. Let's get to the last person we're going to talk about. The hooper of the night. The hooper of the week. Really. KD scored 39 points. He almost had 40. He had a block. He had 4 steals. 4 steals and a block. KD, like I told you, his defense has been impeccable. 7 assists, 9 rebounds. KD did everything in his power to win that game. I wish he could have got more help from somebody else. Name James Harden. You know what I mean? I love what James Harden does. Listen, even when James Harden isn't shooting well, he does other things. He assists, he rebounds. But guys, you can't turn over the ball 7 times if you're our point guard. You cannot do it. You can't give him the ball. I don't care if you got a 14 assists. I don't care. You cannot turn over the ball that much. You can't. And we as a team cannot turn over the ball 20 times and expect a W. All right? We barely lost that one, even though Phoenix had control of the game the whole game. It was 113 to 107. Us keep trying to fight back, but we kept trying to fight back. It just wasn't working. All right? Let's get to some closing thoughts really quickly. We need to get rid of Millsap. All right? We need to get rid of him. He needs the boot. He's done. He's finished. All right? Just like we got rid of DJ because he was finished, Millsap is finished. All right? Blake is out of the rotation, so I really don't care. But Millsap, he's in the rotation. So when I see you in a rotation, you come out, I'm not really happy, man. I'm not really happy. They want to put you at center. We can't do it. We can't put you at center. You're too short, all right? Blake is out of the rotation, rightfully so. All he did in all those games that he played was cash charges. That's it, all right? Tough loss, but our team was missing key pieces. Claxton, we didn't have no Claxton. I don't know what's going on with Claxton. They said he had COVID, he lost some weight, he's trying to get his weight up. Listen, guys, Claxton already weighed 15 pounds. All right? I don't know what kind of weight he's trying to get up. He's trying to get 15 pounds back. That man cannot lose any weight. All right? So, Claxton, please, get better. We need you to be the rim protector that we are missing, okay? Or trade him or something because his money, we got to extend him soon. We got to figure out with him. And he don't play too much games. All right? Joe Harris didn't play. And not to mention our guy, Kai. All right? Guys, just to close up, I just want to, because we haven't beaten any good teams. I'm happy still. We 14-6 or something like that. Best in the East, all right? Don't let any of these sports shows tell you this, that, and the third. We do not have our full team. It is November. It's November. Still, November's almost done, but it's just November, guys. All right? It's just November. Okay, so please, guys, don't lose your stuff. For lack of a better word, we're still going to get better. We're still getting better. We don't have all our guys. Like I said, Kyrie, please come back, please. With Kyrie, we're elite. We're elite team. Nobody's messing with us with Kyrie. But without Kyrie, I don't know. All right? We're a good team. We're a good team. We're better than a lot of teams, but we're not elite without Kai. All right? We're not elite without Kai or a Kai caliber player. Okay? So if he doesn't want to play next year, just got to get rid of his money, get some money because James Harden, which is the last thing I'm talking about, I don't know why. The way that he plays non-aggressively now with Kai works. Without Kai, it doesn't work. We have 2 scoring. You have 3 scoring titles. 3. Okay? So that means you know how to score the basketball. All right? We need your scoring. We need you. I love the facilitating. Love it. Don't love the turnovers, but we need your scoring. All right, James Harden? As this couch is trying to attack me right now. All right? Guys, that's all I got. I don't have anything else. I'm wrapping up. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Follow us on the gram. Add us on Facebook. Please subscribe. Okay? Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast. Next weekly. We have weekly stuff going to be coming at you, especially when my man Mike Ortiz is in the building holding it down with me. We're going to have these great things for you guys. I don't have anything else. We didn't lose, so I don't do the chant when we did lose. We didn't win, so I do not do the chant when we lose. This is what you guys get. This is your boy Syph, man, and I'm out. Peace.